3 Stoic habits that silently make you more money. Nobody talks about these 3 habits, not because they're secret, but because they're quiet. They don't look impressive. You can't post them on Instagram. You can't brag about them at dinner. But over months and years, they do something that no productivity hack, no morning routine video, and no motivational speech ever will. They make you money, silently, consistently, without burning you out. The Stoics discovered these principles over 2,000 years ago. And the wild part? Modern psychology has spent decades proving they were right. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why most people stay stuck financially and what to do about it starting today. The Stoics weren't monks living in caves. Marcus Aurelius ruled the Roman Empire for nearly 2 decades. Seneca was one of the wealthiest men in Rome. Cato was a senator who shaped the most powerful republic in history. These were people with enormous responsibility, real pressure, and serious money on the line. And they all practiced the same 3 habits, not because someone told them to, but because they realized something most people never do. Your outer results are almost entirely determined by your inner patterns. Let's break down all 3. Most financial advice tells you to track your spending. The Stoics went one level deeper. They tracked their wanting. Epictetus wrote about something called the discipline of desire, the practice of examining not just what you buy, but why you want it in the first place. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most of what we spend money on isn't solving a real problem. It's managing an emotion, boredom, insecurity, the need to feel like we're moving forward. Marcus Aurelius called these empty imaginings, desires that feel urgent but dissolve the moment you slow down and examine them. The practical habit here is simple. Before any non-essential purchase, wait 48 hours, not to be cheap, but to ask, do I actually want this, or am I trying to feel something? You'll find that 60 to 70% of purchases vanish on their own. That's not restraint. That's clarity. And over a year, that clarity compounds into thousands of dollars you never had to earn back. This one sounds strange at first. Seneca had a practice he called voluntary poverty. Once a month, he would deliberately live as if he had nothing. Basic food, simple clothes, no entertainment. Not because he was broke, he was one of the richest men in Rome, but because he wanted to prove something to himself. He wrote, "Set aside a certain number of days during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare, with coarse and rough dress, saying to yourself all the while, 'Is this the condition that I feared?'" Here's why this builds wealth. When you practice discomfort deliberately, 2 things happen. First, your baseline resets. Things that used to feel like necessities start to feel like luxuries again. You stop lifestyle inflating on autopilot. Second, and more importantly, you stop making fear-based financial decisions. You stop taking bad job offers because you're scared of going without. You stop holding cash out of anxiety when you should be investing. You stop tolerating a business idea that's not working because the alternative feels too uncomfortable. Voluntary discomfort is the training ground for financial courage. And financial courage is where real money is made. Epictetus built his entire philosophy around one distinction. Some things are up to us, some things are not. That's it. That's the whole framework. What's up to you? Your effort, your decisions, your response to what happens. What's not up to you? The market, the economy, other people's opinions, luck, timing. Most people spend the majority of their mental energy on the second list. They obsess over what the Fed is doing. They panic when crypto drops. They resent colleagues who got promoted. They wait for the right moment that never comes. The Stoics called this a fundamental error in judgment, and they believed it was the single biggest drain on human productivity. The habit is this: every morning, write down the one action that is entirely within your control that would move your finances forward today. Not the outcome, the action. Not make $1,000, but send 5 cold emails, or finish the first chapter of the course, or transfer $50 to savings. Then do that thing. regardless of what the market does, regardless of how you feel, regardless of what anyone else is doing. Over time, this single habit compounds into an unfair advantage. While everyone else is reacting, you're building. 3 habits, 2,000 years old, 0 hype. Audit your desires before they audit your bank account. Practice discomfort before life forces it on you. Focus only on what you can control and control it completely. If you want to go deeper on this, I've linked 2 books in the description below. Meditations by Marcus Aurelius and Atomic Habits by James Clear. You can grab both free with an Audible trial. Link is in the description. If this hit different, subscribe. I put out videos like this every week. And drop a comment below. Which of these 3 habits do you think would make the biggest difference for you right now? I'll see you in the next one.